Hello, hello. Today we are, I am going to show you guys something pretty amazing, how to coach yourself. I am a certified life coach and I have learned a lot of techniques over the years, but the model, which I'm about to show you, is one you can use on yourself anytime. And anything's going on in your world, you can drop it into a model. You can it gives you a chance to see your own brain, see what's going on, make some different choices in terms of what you're thinking, in terms of how you're acting, and you will find that you get different results. So I'm going to show you today just the basics of the model, and in future videos we'll kind of delve into it a little bit more. Again, great tool for coaching yourself. The first thing you want to do is the first thing we want to do is show you all the steps of the model. So I'm going to jump over here so I'm not writing backwards. And the model is, part of its beauty is how simple it is. You have circumstance, thoughts, feelings, actions, and results. You can start at any part of the model. Once you understand what it is, you don't have to start at the top. You don't have to start at any particular place, but you can thoughts, feelings, actions, and results. So, for example, I'm going to take, so anything that's going on in your world is going to fit into your world, your internal world, your outside world is going to fit into the model. Let me see if I can pull this back so you can see the whole thing. So anything that's going on in your world is going to fit into the model one way or another. So what you want to do is you can start at any line. And I'm going to take something pretty simple from my own world. And this morning I was going on a walk and I noticed I was feeling anxious. And I thought to myself, what is causing this anxiety? I don't like this marker. It's not very dark, so we're going to stick with it. So I was feeling anxious. And the thing about the model is it all ties in together. So we have a circumstance. The circumstance is always neutral. And then we have a thought about that circumstance. So and then we have a feeling. A feeling is an emotion in your body, different than a sensation. Sensation is hot or cold. A feeling is your emotion. And this morning I noticed my emotion was anxious. And the thought that I determined was leading to this anxious feeling was, I was thinking to myself, I have wasted this morning. And the story is, I got up around 7 and I sat at my kitchen table and I had coffee. I had a couple cups of coffee. And I scrolled through my phone, I talked to my daughter, and I fed the cat, and I really didn't accomplish anything. I enjoyed my coffee a lot. But by the time I was out for my walk, I was thinking, I have wasted this morning. So that thought was leading to some anxiety. And I was rushing through my walk, and I passed a couple of my neighbors and kind of gave them a quick wave. Didn't stop to talk to them or anything like that. Didn't appreciate what a pretty morning it was, and it was super pretty here this morning. It rained last night, so like the whole neighborhood looks like all washed and fresh. But I really wasn't appreciating that. So the actions I was taking is I was rushing through my walk. I was noticing, also in my mind, I was kind of spinning. I was going, oh my gosh, I wasted this morning. What am I going to do next? Should I take a shower? Should I skip my workout? Should I, maybe I got an interview at 10 o'clock. Am I going to be there? I'm in my head a lot. And your actions can actually be thoughts in your head. So I was kind of spinning in my head on what to do next. And actions can also be inaction. So what you do or don't do. So they can also be inactions. And what I didn't do is I didn't appreciate my neighbor. I didn't appreciate the weather. Not appreciating things or not appreciating parts of the morning. I rushed my walk. I rushed my shower. I ended up forgetting my lunch. You know, not a huge deal, but you know, it doesn't feel super good when you get to work with no lunch. And then again, this all ties in together. So I'm feeling anxious, and from that anxious feeling, I'm rushing through my walk. I'm not appreciating the weather or the neighbors. I'm forgetting my lunch, and the result, those actions all lead to a result. And the result, weirdly enough, is that I'm not appreciating my morning. I'm wasting my morning. Now, you will notice that this result ties right back up to this thought. So weirdly enough, I've wasted this morning, that thought causing me the anxiety and leading to the actions that I took or didn't take, ended up having me, ironically, or waste my morning. So the circumstances are always the neutral thing. In this case, I would probably put the morning, or I could put 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Friday, something like that. It's always what you're thinking about, what your thoughts about, and they all tie in together. The cool thing about the model is you can start at any line. You don't need to start at the top. I started this time, I think, with a feeling of anxious, and then I worked the different lines that are right by, or the different rows that are right by the feeling of anxious, and then went straight down. But you can start with your thought and think the thought and see what feeling is coming from that thought and what actions you're taking based on that feeling, and then what result you're getting. So I typically, what is really powerful is when you start work, you start with a result and you can see what feeling, what actions are leading to your own results. So again, we call this the model. It has really helped me see inside my own brain, see what's going on, and then what I'll show you to do in future videos is we call this the unintentional model, and I'll show you how to build an intentional model so you can decide ahead of time what you want the result to be, and you can work toward that. So thank you for letting me share with you guys today. And again, this is the model, and it will help you coach yourself. It will help you kind of see what's going on in your own brain, and it's a really powerful tool. My name is Wendy Carrier, and you can find me at wendy-carrier.com, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.